Concentrate on the details.
Booker turns, shoots, fires. Shot won't go. Tucker the rebound. And that'll do it. It's over. The Bucks have done it. The long wait has ended. After a half century, the Milwaukee Bucks are NBA champions once again. The emotions come pouring out. One of the greatest nights in Milwaukee sports history ends in a coronation. And the brilliance of the young man from Athens. This extraordinary story of this extraordinary young man gives him his NBA. Guys, we've seen a lot of amazing performances. This ranks as one of the all-time greatest.
It absolutely does. We've witnessed LeBron James for so long, but we've seen a guy put up LeBron James type numbers, especially after the fact that he was supposed to be out the rest of the way after that scary injury.
And then the defensive component and effort and example that he set. I mean, he was sprinting and blocking and running the floor, and the only guy who had it going offensively. The burden was great, and he was up to the task.
PJ Tucker acquired mid-season. A big part of the success of this team in the playoffs. He has such a sense of loyalty, his family first, but to the Bucks and the city of Milwaukee. He's talked about everyone has a different path to a title. I'm not judging anyone, but for me, I want to do it with the team that took a chance on me, a city that welcomed me, and with teammates that I went through the highs and lows with. I feel like it just means more. These two teammates, long years together, are NBA champions together. He wanted to do it in the city that he now calls home. Mission accomplished for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Ladies and gentlemen, here to present the Larry O'Brien Trophy to your Milwaukee Bucks. Please welcome NBA Commissioner Adam Silver.
Thank you, Malika. We made it. We crowned a champion. I have to say, playing through a pandemic required enormous resilience from all 30 teams. Thank you to every team and every player in the league for a tremendous season. To our fans here tonight and the 65,000 people outside this arena, it was uplifting to return to our arenas, to have fans. Over 1.2 million fans attended our games in these playoffs. Thank you very much. To the Phoenix Suns, you fought hard. You had a tremendous season. Congratulations. and the Milwaukee Bucks. To the city of Milwaukee, it's been 50 years. That makes it all that much sweeter. To Mark Lazary, to Wes Edens, to Jamie Dinan, to Mike Fascitelli, to GM John Horst. Where's Coach? Mike Budenholzer. What a tremendous job. And ladies and gentlemen, the 2021 NBA champions, your Milwaukee Bucks.
It is your here on behalf of the Milwaukee.
Experience, not only as a team, but then that you share with your fan base, with your communities. And, you know, Christian and Brendan, we've worked with Steve Smith, Chris Webber, you know, we got Jalen Rose over there on ESPN. I mean, so all those guys from Detroit grew up as young men, you know, watching and feeling off celebration. So Giannis has no idea, and the Bucks have no idea of the type of young men and women that they've just influenced and sharing in this victory with them.
The champagne shower.
Let it be known.
I am on a 24-hour champagne diet.
Come on, Giannis,
Must
do
be
your
like
thing.
this,
Do your
right?
thing. Wow. I still get a little teary and emotion whenever I see like celebrations, because I know that feeling. Do you feel that way too, Brendan?
You get happy for other champions.
Yes. Yes.
You know what you felt. You know what you went through.
Yeah.
When you see somebody else getting to experience it, you get happy for other champions.
Yeah.
You're like, man, I remember that moment. I'm so happy for Giannis. Or I'm so happy for a guy like a Jeff Teague that gets to experience that. PJ Tucker. So many guys that help this team that aren't the biggest names, whether we're talking about Bobby Portis, DiVincenzo, who got hurt, but he was a big part of helping get this team to the playoffs. You just get happy to see all those guys have that champagne diet, put those goggles on and be champions and do that dance. Do your dance, Donovan. We're going to call that the Greek two-step.
Yes,
He
sir.
did, though, Brendan, become the first international player to be crowned Finals MVP since Dirk back in 2011. What is it like to play alongside a once-in-a-franchise player like him?
When you play with somebody that is that unique, sometimes you take it for granted, but then there's times when you just watch and you're just like, wow, it's incredible what this guy does. In 2011, we would sometimes just watch Dirk and be like, man, this dude's 7 feet tall, shooting one-leg fadeaways. Now, I know one-leg fadeaways seem like pretty routine now, but in 2011, he was the only guy doing it. And when you see somebody 7 feet doing it, it's amazing. And it's the same thing with Giannis. When you see somebody 6'11", 7 feet tall, handling the ball in transition, Euro stepping all around the court, getting assists, but then at the same time making timely blocks and shutting down the basket, making plays above the rim. You're like, what are we really watching here? The guy's nicknamed the Greek Freak, and for a good reason, because on the court he's freakish. Hey, maybe for the dance moves too.
Nigerian-born, moved to Greece. He and his brothers hustling on the streets. You know, the way that they came up, just hard grinding. You know, his story is so beautiful. Watching the NBA from afar, wanting to be a champion, talking about these moments.
And now three of them are.
And then living it. I mean, as you said, all three of them as kids. I mean, it is such a beautiful, incredible, international, inspirational story that has really never happened. I mean, it's, you know, it's the stuff that, you know, fairy tales are made of.
Without a doubt. 3D, I want you to weigh in here as well, because